This is Peter Lau. Today is Monday, October 14th. I'm at 918 5th Avenue, Los Angeles, California. I'll be entering through the guest house cleanout located in the rear. So this is the front unit, and then this is the guest house in the back. In a brief moment, I will be transitioning to the end of the sewer line, as that provides the clearest video. We're about 137 feet into the main sewer line, where we're at the saddle, so that's basically the connection before, or the curvature of the pipe that goes out to meet the city. You can see that there's currently a lot of roots on the screen. We're noted at a depth of 10 feet. I'll be making my way back towards the access point. So these roots are actually preventing me from dropping the camera into the city, but using a device called the Sonde, I've confirmed that this is indeed basically where the city sewer connection is. So the reason why I scope out all the way here to the city sewer is because in terms of property line, when we're talking about sewers, the city will take responsibility for their own lateral, which is 6 inches in diameter, and then from the property owner's perspective, any part saddle and prior to that is going to be on the homeowner's responsibility in terms of maintenance or repairs if needed. So currently working my way back from clay piping, as that's very typical to see. Most cities will use clay for their sewer line material. And right away we do have some stagnant water in the line, and that's the cause is because of these roots. It's causing some stagnant water. So I'm going to recommend that the line gets hydrojetted, and that's just the pressure washing of the line. High pressure water system clears out the line from the inside, goes up to about 4,000 psi. So right off the bat we did note that there was root intrusion, and that's very common for clay piping to have roots if there's a tree that grows in close proximity. And there is a tree on the sidewalk where the sewer line runs in close proximity to. So it was pretty common for this type of line to have roots in it, again, if there's vegetation growing in close proximity. So the primary reason why roots grow into this type of line is because of offsets. An offset is basically when the joint becomes off-centered over time due to earthquakes, heavy construction, and things of that nature that allow for the joint to get shifted a little bit. That allows for moisture to seep out of the pipe. And then if there's vegetation, they'll naturally gravitate towards the sewer line, as there is always water being ran through it. So the hydrojet will break down the roots and hopefully flush it out towards the city. And as you can see, there's quite a bit of root intrusion in this line. So things that I am looking out for, two of which has already been indicated. There's been offsets and root intrusion within the clay pipe. I'm also looking out for any kind of cracks, displacements, separations, and anything else that may cause complications to the sewer line. And then at about 107 feet remaining, still working our way back from clay piping. Water was ran prior and during this inspection. It's been about 5 minutes since it's been turned off. So while there is root intrusion within the line, it's not causing a blockage at the time of the inspection. And this is a good example of what an offset looks like without the root intrusion. Making our way back from the turn. So we have just transitioned materials. We're going from clay piping to ABS. ABS is a plastic pipe and is the preferred plumbing material for sewer lines. You're going to see this kind of material in homes built after the 1970s. So the primary reason why they started using this plastic pipe is because it's very cost effective. It prevents roots from growing into the line in the first place, and it's relatively inexpensive to replace sections of. Another reason why the water was ran, which I'm looking out for any stagnant water in this kind of line because it is a plastic pipe. So if the dirt was not compacted properly as this plastic pipe was put in, you might have some issues with sloping. And we're seeing a little bit of stagnant water here. And for your reference, the camera head that I'm using is 1 inch in diameter, and this line is 4 inches in diameter. So that amount of water is not causing any issues at the time of inspection. With about 32 feet remaining. So the ABS portion of the line doesn't have any debris buildup, whereas the clay portion does have root intrusion and offsets. With about 15 feet remaining. Not much else to be said about the ABS. You can see for yourself that the line is very clear. Now I'm working my way out the axis. And this concludes the inspection of the main sewer line. If you have any questions or concerns, please do not hesitate to call, text, or email me. Thank you.